Well, hello everyone, this is Sheila back again. This is the second sleeve of the sweater, and a lady put a comment when I put the other sleeve up, which I wasn't going to show anything of this one, seeing as I'd already done the whole sleeve and showed it, but she made a comment about what about the increase and the decrease. Well, I have videos, it's under basic knitting on this channel, and it shows how to increase and decrease and that, but there are a few different ways to increase. So I'm onto an increasing row, so just for that lady I'm going to show how to do the increase, and when I get up to the decrease I will add a bit more to this video and show how I do the decrease. Well, this one, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I'm onto a new, to change the stitch, so I'll blow this up so you can see better. Right, we start off here. I have a purl stitch and 2 knit stitches. So what I'm going to do here is I'm changing the stitches. The knit stitches are going to have purls and the purl stitch is going to be a knit. So I'm going to knit this first stitch. And with this pattern, so to try to keep the stitches the same on the edges, what they're supposed to be, I'm going to pick up the stitch. Well, it's not a stitch, it's a bar between one stitch, that stitch, and that stitch. There's the bar in between there. So I'm going to put that up on onto the left-hand needle, and I'm going to knit into the back of it. You have to knit into the back or otherwise you'd have a hole. So that's 2 knit stitches there where there's supposed to be 2 knit stitches. So the next stitches are purl. And the next 2 are knit and purl. And as you can see, those are 2 knit stitches there now, 2 purl stitches, and there's no hole in between like there would have if I'd knit into the front of the stitch. You would have had a big hole there, but knit it into the back. So I'll knit along to the end of the row and I'll show you the end stitch. Now I'm coming up to the last few stitches here. So I'm going to purl 2, and I'm going to knit like I did at the start. I'm going to pick up that bar between the 2 stitches, put it on the needle and knit into the back of it. And that is how I pick up the stitches for this kind of pattern. And it's very simple. There are different ways to doing increasing, but that's the way I do it on this kind of pattern, so that you keep the stitches right all the way down the edge. And I will add a bit more to this video when I come to the decreasing. Right, I'm up to the decrease on the sleeve now, and I've done a couple of decrease and put the stitch markers in where the armhole starts. So I blow that up a little bit and show how I do the decrease. And I slip the first stitch, knit the second stitch, pull that slip stitch tight, and then pass the slip stitch over the knit stitch. And then we just have to knit along to the other row, the other end of the row, sorry. And now I pause till I get to the other end. And now we're coming up to the last 3 stitches. I'm going to knit 1 and then knit those 2 stitches together. And that's how you do the decrease. You just, the first stitch you slip that stitch, knit the next stitch and pass the slip stitch over, and the other end you just knit 2 together. So that's how you do the increase and the decrease for the sleeve on a set-in sleeve. So if that's been of any help, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll show you the rest when I get round to doing the neck on the sweater.